don't think people actually realize how easy it is to follow the crew, especially in topics of indoctrination. Because let me tell you a story from when I was younger. So when I was younger, I was in high school, in secondary school, and I gave my life to Christ at that time, and that was the time where I felt like I wanted to be somewhat closer to God. And then I used to be a assembly choir, so people knew me as, okay, somebody that you could see through God through, right? And then people used to come to me when they are sick for me to pray for them and things like that. And I used to perform this charade. I used to speak in talk. At that time, I didn't feel like it was a charade. I think God was walking through me, or he was just speaking through me and healing those people, whereas it was fake, right? It is at that time. So I used to wonder that how did I learn how to speak in tongues? But thinking about it, I just pick words that I heard from my pastors or people around me in church, right? So that was me learning how to lie, even though I knew that that was not the truth. I was not feeling it inside, but because I felt like, oh, all the adults are doing it, that means I should do it. Because I was so indoctrinated, and I knew that, oh, this thing was not the truth, but I just had to play along because everybody's praying along. Will I be the one that will not play along, right? So that is why when you hear people say, oh, God spoke to me, oh, God revealed this to me. No, nobody revealed anything to you. It is just your mind. We think, I have thoughts, right? I have thoughts at 3 a.m. in the night. I have thoughts at random times in the day. Does that mean that it's God that spoke to me? No, you are lying. But most people will not admit the truth. Why? Because they don't want to be the odd one out of everybody that is saying that God spoke to them or God directed them to do this thing. Just like the girl on the train that went to go and be preaching. God did not direct her to do anything. She wanted to do it for her own ego, or for her to feel like, oh, she actually did something for the God she believes in, right? So God does not speak to anybody. Nobody speaks to anybody. It is just your thoughts. Everybody has thoughts. Everybody has ideas they were supposed to work on. Some people work on it. Some people don't choose to work on it. So there's no God that's speaking to anybody. Everybody has thoughts. Everybody has ideas. Everybody has premonitions. Everybody has dreams. So there's nothing special, and everybody's lying, but nobody wants to admit it.